babes, and good morning. So as you guys can see from the title of this video, we are going to do a first impression on a foundation. And I have been trying to buy this foundation for a long time, a couple of days maybe, but I've been wanting it, but it has not been launched here in the Nordics yet. But luckily my friend Felicia was actually in New York a few days ago, and she brought with me the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. And I and you guys are going to try this out today, and we're going to see how it lasts throughout the day, and we're gonna do a little review, you know? So with me, I have the lightest shade called Pale, and then I have the shade called Alabaster. I asked Felicia to buy these two shades as I know Alabaster is my color most of the time, and then Pale is my color during the winter time. And it is soon winter here in Sweden, so yay, my life. I have right here on my phone NYX Professional Makeup's website, and as I said, the shade Pale, the other shade that I got are the lightest one with a yellow undertone, and then there is a shade called Light Porcelain with a neutral undertone, Fair with a cool undertone, and then we have the Alabaster, which also is a warm undertone. So yeah, I have a warm undertone. Then let's see the description. It should be a lightweight, waterproof, and pigmented as fuck. Our new Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation hustles as hard as you do. This comfy liquid formula comes in 45 flattering tones that don't transfer. Every creamy shade glides on smooth, delivering matte coverage and color that stays true up to 24 hours. Our little overachiever also works to control shine and mattify your complexion all day long. But it doesn't stop there. This foundation is a non-comedone and are suitable for normal, oily, combinational, and sensitive skin types. So it should be perfect for me because I have a quite oily skin type, mostly in the T-zone, so it sounded perfect for me. Full coverage, that is what I want. I want something to keep me matte but not flat. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just get into the video. As always with my foundation first impressions, we are going to go in with a primer on one of the sides. Let's just go with the right side, why not? And this is my favorite primer at the moment. It is the Whale Mineral Primer from Hourglass. So I'm gonna use this on this side. This primer is kind of weird that it kind of leaves a pale shade. You guys will see, like when I blend it in, it makes me look more pale than I am. Ooh, I just remembered, maybe I should do a before first. I will make it a little bit darker so you guys can really see my skin tone. As you guys can see, I don't really have a problem skin. I do have quite dark circles around my eyes just because I'm so pale. You can really see my redness because again, I'm very pale and my skin is very, very thin. But I don't really have a lot of pimples and stuff like that, but some redness and like some blackheads. But other than that, it's quite clear. But as I said in the beginning, it is very oily. Alright, so let's try this out. I actually love the look of this. It looks kind of pricey, like it looks not a drugstore, which I like. And I also love that it has a pump. One pump. Let's try that out first. I'm gonna use the Linda Hallberg Cosmetics sponge, and we're going to start with the unprimed side. I love trying out new foundations, so I am so excited about this. Okay, let's try this. So this is how it looks with one very, very thin layer. It looks very velvety, but as I said, very thin. But I just took like 2 little dots. I still have like more than half of the pump left on my hand. But I love the look of it right now, so I'm gonna use a little bit more. So this is the side with primer and no foundation, and this is the side with foundation. And as I said, I've only used a very thin layer, and I like the look of this, but I think that we are going to try out a second thin layer just to see how it will build up. But right now, I love this coverage. It's like a medium coverage, I would say right now. It is very velvety, it looks very matte. And I like the look of it. Alright, so this is two layers of the foundation, and I would 100% say it is a full coverage, but it still looks very healthy. Not natural, but like it still looks like skin, which I love. I love the velvety look of it, and right now I do not have anything bad to say about it, so let's just go in with the primed side as well. I actually think that the primed side looks more flat and dry for some reason, but the unprimed side just looks like it's more smooth, more velvety, like just as good coverage, but this side just looks more healthy, weirdly enough. And I can already feel that it has settled, so I will probably not go in with a powder, just to set my concealer underneath my eyes. So the foundation is on, and now I'm gonna go in with a brand new Tarte concealer. Yes. This is in the shade Fair and is the lightest concealer that I've found. I also just put a little bit on my nose to highlight the nose bridge. I'm just going to go in with some close-up powder from Nabla to set the concealer. So I will use it underneath my eyes and also a little bit on the nose where I put the concealer. Alright, so the foundation, concealer, and powder is on. I don't have anything else on my face except for the primer, of course, on this side. It looks absolutely stunning right now. It looks very, very matte, which the foundation should do, so I'm happy about that. But I still don't look that flat. Like, I still think that I have some kind of glow, and I really love the coverage. I love how it looks. It didn't have a weird smell or anything like that. So I will now go ahead and do contour, blush, highlight, brows, eyes, lips, everything, and then we will see each other in a couple of hours and see how it has lasted. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, if you can't see it, I actually have a hat on because it kind of blends in with my background. I'm sorry about the background, by the way. I've had it for like the last 4 videos, I think, but it's just easy to have it black. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm lazy. Okay, but I am back. What is the clock? Where is my phone? It is actually quite late already. It is at 12 minutes over 6. 18:12. I never remember how to say time in other languages. I'm actually not sure if I showed you guys the time before, but it was like 12 o'clock, something like that, when I just woken up and had breakfast and stuff like that. So around 12 I started this makeup, and now it has gone 6 hours already, which is a long time, but I am going to update you a little later as well, because me and my friend are actually going and eating out. So when I come back, I'm going to show you guys the end result. So I will of course show you guys how the makeup looks then as well. But before we do that, I'm always going to show you guys how it looks now during 6 hours of wear. When I look in the mirror, I think it looks absolutely stunning. I cannot believe that this is not powdered because it looks so smooth. This is the unprimed side, and I think that the unprimed and primed side looks the same. I would say it's the same. Although this is where my problem is. My smile lines always crack up with whatever foundation I have, how much I powder, how much I don't powder. it just cracks up, and this is the worst side for me, so it's not weird that it has cracked a little bit in my smile line right there. But it's not a lot, but it's probably because I've just been home editing and I've not been out like laughing, talking and stuff like that, so I haven't really smiled a lot today, but I probably will later today, so we'll see how it will last then. Alright, I am back from dinner and it is now 10:30 at night, so I had the makeup on for 10 hours now, I think, and as you guys can probably see, it is not looking perfect anymore. It's just around like my mouth where it's cracked and stuff like that.
Evelina!
Yeah.
I go in the shower, okay?
Okay.
Okay, super. See you soon, huh?
And also, as I've been eating, obviously my lipstick is gone, but as you guys can see in my smile lines, it has cracked up quite a lot. And also a little bit in my forehead where my lines are when I do stuff like this. It has cracked up, but that is normal for me. It happens with pretty much every foundation or base that I have. So honestly, overall, I am very happy with how it looks overall. And also, I have not been touching up anywhere. I could have gone in with my sponge and fixed it like that. Like that. You can still see it a little bit, but it looks so much better. And I've not been touching up anything at all. I've not used any powder or anything like that. And that is probably what I'm most shocked about, is that I'm so matte still, and I look and feel matte, which is insane. Like I'm even matte here. It doesn't transfer at all. It's probably one of the best foundations for oily skin that I've ever tried, because it feels like I have powder on my skin, which I don't, other than underneath my eyes, of course. So yeah, for a end result, as you guys can see, my makeup is starting to fall off. I've been crying from laughing and stuff like that, so it's like, I don't know. Somehow my tears go on my lid. I don't know how, but that happened. And also my lipstick is gone, as you guys can see, but I am very happy with how this foundation has lasted. And I am so excited to have it in my makeup collection, and I'm just so impressed on how it looks still after, what did I say, like 10 hours? It looks so good still. If I didn't note it, applying blush and contour and stuff like that was very easy. It was powder, like a powdered base, so it all went on perfectly, and it still looks like I just applied it, which is insane. So very happy about that. For this foundation, honestly, I would give it like 9 out of 10. Like, I still have to try it out, obviously. But for first impression, I am so happy about this, and I would recommend you guys, if you have a oily combinational skin at least, to try it out. Okay, so that is it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please subscribe. I am going to bed now, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day or evening, and I hope that we will see each other in the next video.